Alright, so we got Zilean and Swain versus Teemo Burn, it appears. So we'll see if we can withhold that burn and in turn do a bunch of damage. So Swain isn't the best keep against burn, so we'll pitch him. Spirit Fire could be good, a little riskier, even though I could be saving mana for 4 to then use it. And he is attacking on evens, so it's kind of interesting. If I do end up saving enough mana, it could be good. I think it's a little too risky, so we'll pitch that. So we'll keep the Arachnoid Sentry and Ravenous Flock, because that combo's great. And pretty good hand. I mean, got some units and some answers for things, and we got the Spirit Fire back anyway, so. So we will go into this. Scrying Sands is like an okay card right now to have. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's definitely not bad. So we'll go for it. And you can always skip your predict, so you could just kind of see what you get instead. But Scrying Sands for 1, save my Nexus 2 health is pretty good into burn. Unfortunately, we don't have an answer for that. At least this turn, so we're going to take 3, but hopefully we can just kill it with the Hunter. Let's see, like, you know, Noxian Fervors, but at that point, what else are you going to do? So we got a 2-2 on board. We got our end game here, which looks pretty good. We're not seeing our champs right now, but Leviathan, again, always just draws Swain anyway, so we're not too worried about that. Zilean would have been decent into this matchup. Some matchups he's kind of just a support piece, but he would have been pretty good into burn. He could just stop a decent amount of damage. So we'll see if he blocks this. Considering scrying here, I think I will. Save an extra chump blocker unless he wants to use additional resources, which doesn't seem super useful. I'll take the Aspiring Chronomancer next so I can get a 2-3 body and another predict. So pretty good trade there. We have a board, he has nothing. Now he has a Saboteur, but we still have 2 blockers. We also have a Sentry into a Flock, which feels pretty decent. Or we could just go with the Aspiring Chronomancer. We'll save Spirit Fire for when he has a little bit bigger of a board. I think we will probably just stun Teemo here. I think we're fine with that. We probably will Flock Teemo as well. We haven't started doing any level progress on Swain, which we do kind of need to do. Hopefully Spirit Fire can come through for that. So this will be the block here. I don't have any way to pull him out, so I think I will go for the Flock on Teemo. If we keep his board relatively clean, then hopefully you can't do anything like the crowd favorite or anything big like that. We will save enough mana for this for sure on his turn 6 attack, though. We definitely want that. So his hand is a little bit of aggro damage. We're at 12 still. Feel okay about that. As long as we can keep more damage off the board, we'll be okay. I think I'm just going to take this open attack while I have it. It's 7 damage. My turn is going to be like Zilean and Chronomancer, which really only adds like 3 total damage. Possibly gives him a trade to use. I don't really feel like doing that. Or yeah, he could just straight up decimate too, which maybe, you know, could have added 3 damage, but I'd rather just make sure I get that damage through. And he could have played something if he did, you know, if I didn't open attack. Do we want Swain next? I think we want Death's Hand instead. I think it's just better. I think I'll holster the Chronomancer so I can get Death's Hand. I think it's just better for what we need right now. See, it's good because I can answer Teemo that way. Just pass. He just has Teemo, so I'll go for the Death's Hand here. Keeping our Nexus pretty healthy with that, which is pretty good. Alright, so Chronomancer's up next. We're going on to turn 7. Another Zilean doesn't really help, but the Demolitionist kind of helps get some damage out. But I think I'm going to skip. I mean, it would just be my... I have 7 mana next turn. Only adding 2. It could have been good because I could do... how much damage here? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I should have taken that. So that would have actually put me there. That would have put me into the win condition. So that was a mistake on my part. Definitely should have taken that. Should have just done the math real quick to make sure. So we'll see what Time Bomb gets me instead. Getting Mystic Shot. Yep. Fate has it that we're going to draw the Demolitionist anyway. Let's see if we die first. See if he has 6 more burn damage. Use an Aftershock. He used a Decimate and a Mystic Shot. But we got lucky. We had this. So you'd have to be running a really weird answer to deal 4 to Zilean here. And we got it. So yeah, that felt pretty smooth. We kind of controlled the flow. We had a lot of removal to get a lot of their stuff out of the way. And yeah, the deck felt pretty decent in general. And if it really went any further, we could have just dropped a nice old Leviathan, drew our Swain, and kind of just held out there. But against aggro, shouldn't really go much further than that. So yeah, that's the deck, Zilean and Swain. Very fun deck if you're interested in trying it. I have a previous video just kind of talking about the list in general, some of the choices I made, and some of the flexibility of the list. So if you're interested in giving it a shot, check out that video. Sorry, it's only going to be one game tonight. But if you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a comment, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Help us out a lot. See you next time.